Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review, and recently I've done the Star Wars movie series, and so today I'm going to be doing the Star Trek movie series. And yes, I am being one of the few people in the world who is a fan of both series. And maybe we'll do the same thing they can do with Star Wars, do the movies one at a time, or maybe more than one at a time, depending on how fast you get through them. Well, the first, of course, the Star Trek series, or the movie series, came about when the original television series aired for 3 years on NBC and was cancelled. And after it was cancelled, it went into syndication, and it got higher ratings in syndication than it ever did on during its run on 3-year run on NBC. I think also, of course, a part of it had to do with the fact that in July 1969, that's about a month after the series got cancelled, we had a little incident called the moon landing. And so, of course, more and more people were getting interested in the outer space and space programs and so forth. And so people were tuning into Star Trek to watch the reruns of Star Trek. Since they passed over it during its run, people got interested in tuning in to watch every week. Like myself, I used to watch it every Saturday night on Channel 11 at 6 o'clock. On Channel 11 here in New York, at 6 o'clock every Saturday night, we used to have Star Trek on. Until about 85, they used to have it on. So about the first 14 years of my life, they had it on Saturday night, 6 o'clock. And so, of course, I tuned in to watch. So, they had, during the 70s, they had a whole bunch of other science fiction shows that came on during the 70s, plus movies. And of course, like, they had Space 1999 on, they had Battlestar Galactica, the original series. They had on the NBC, I believe. They had two Saturday morning shows called Space Academy or Star Command and Jason of Star Command on Saturday mornings. They also had Buck Rogers in the 21st Century, as well as the feature film first, and then it became a television series for 2 years, starring Gil Gerard and Evan Gray. And also around the same time in 1977, they had the first Star Wars film, like I reviewed earlier. So Paramount, who owned the rights to Star Trek, said, hey, let's get on this thing as well. And so they decided to reboot the whole Star Trek series. And originally it was going to make a second television series. But for some reason it didn't work out. So they said, oh, let's scrap the television series for now and let's do a full-length feature film. And so what they did was, like 10 years after the cancellation of the series, they brought back practically the entire original cast, plus 2 new characters, and to reboot the series. But which was called Star Trek: The Motion Picture, came out I think in December 1979 and made a boatload of money. That means because the movie made a boatload of money in 1979 prices, it means it must be good. Well, anybody who's seen the film, like I have, and I was 8 years old at the time, the movie was not particularly good. Well, like I said, so it's the whole original cast from the original television series, like William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, Jim Doohan, and they brought practically the whole cast back. In which they did bring the whole cast back. But the problem with the film is that they had the 2 new characters. Of course, anybody who is a fan of the television show Seventh Heaven will recognize Stephen Collins, who plays Captain Decker, who is supposed to be the new captain of the Enterprise, because Captain Kirk got promoted as Admiral. And he went back to being a captain because he wanted to go on this mission and run the Enterprise again. And the premise of this one is that there's this mysterious probe comes back to Earth looking for its creator. People thought, look for, and they put like a God reference in there. And they're trying to figure out the creator. But it wasn't really the creator as in God, but the person who actually created the probe. Which is what the actual thing was. And of course, the other main character was Princess Cabana, I believe was an Indian model / actress who had such a thick accent that was at times throughout the film pretty hard to understand it. At least I had at times throughout the movie hard to understand it. And of course, for the movie, they redesigned the whole ship of the outside of the ship was of the Enterprise remains the iconic ship that we all know from the television series. But on the inside, they completely redesigned it. They made brand new sets. They redesigned the bridge, redesigned sickbay, redesigned the engine room, redesigned the transporter room, redesigned everything. So it's a totally new version for what Enterprise, brand new sets, completely what was on the original series. Which, for me as a fan of the original series, kind of hard to used to. But, I eventually got over that. And of course, throughout the first film, you had the little rivalry going on between Captain Decker and Kirk. But originally, the Decker character, like I said earlier, played by Stephen Collins, was supposed to have been the son of Commodore Decker from the episode titled The Doomsday Machine. Stephen Collins is supposed to be his son, Commodore Decker's son. And I don't know why they didn't make any references to that particular episode in this movie. I have no idea why. But, like I said, it was a 2 hour, I think it was originally 2 hour and 20-minute film. Which was pretty long for a science fiction film, because Star Wars came out 2 years earlier, it was only a 2 hour movie. But, yes, this is what they did. But, a lot of the holes, the plot holes, they felt it was dragged out special effects sequences, which dragged out the movie out even more. I'm sure if they didn't have all those special effects stuff in it, I'm sure it probably would have been at least 10 to 15 minutes shorter, because that's how many special effects sequences they had in it. Of course, spoiler alert, the probe that they had that was threatening to destroy Earth, was the old Regia. Well, the probe was called Regia for the film. But at the end of the film, find out it was actually the Voyager 6 probe that supposedly went missing in the 20th century. Apparently because the ship the probe went into a black hole, went into another planet, another solar system, which was all machines. And apparently this planet fixed this machine, fixed the probe, and they sent it back to its original programming, which is what happened. And it amassed so much knowledge that it became a human, well, not a human, but it became a living being. And of course they wanted to access the information that's in this probe to transmit it to Earth. And they found the old code to activate it, but they wanted to have the creator actually, fix in the wire and type in the code itself to transmit the data. And of course, that's what Stephen Collins decided to do. He sacrificed himself. He wanted to merge with the probe because the other character, Princess Cabana character, Tena Ilia, was a bold woman. They knew each other. They had a previous relationship. And of course, she was attacked by the probe and was killed by it. But they sent her back on the ship as a probe. So I figured, since I wanted to be with her, so he, merged with her at the end of the film and became a whole new thing. And then, of course, the Enterprise crew saves the Earth, and that's it. Well, like I said, it was a very disappointing movie. It was an interesting concept, but the threat wasn't that huge of a threat. Unlike in the next movie, which I want to do, they probably will make a whole new video of that, so continuing on this one. And the next film is The Bigger Threat, which I'm going to be talking about in the next video. But thank you for watching my review of Star Trek 1, the motion picture. And the next one, of course, I'm going to be doing is the second movie, which, of course, is one of the best movies of the entire Star Trek movie series, even the reboots. It's better than the reboots. Please like the video, comment on, and subscribe to my channel, and catch you next time.